$50 trillion for what? Kennedy dumbfounds Biden climate peddler in fiery exchange over carbon neutrality. According to Zero Hedge Tyler Durden, Biden Deputy Secretary of Energy David Turk highlighted the absurdity of the climate grift this week during a Senate Appropriations Subcommittee hearing when Senator John Kennedy, Republican from Louisiana, could not get a straight answer out of him over the cost of going carbon neutral. In a tense exchange, Kennedy repeatedly attempted to get Turk to give a straightforward answer to just how much American taxpayers will have to pay to achieve the Biden administration's goal of reaching U.S. carbon neutrality by the year 2050. When Kennedy asked whether some of the experts Turk referred to earlier were correct in a $50 trillion estimate, Turk nodded his head and said it's going to cost trillions of dollars, no doubt about it. If we spend $50 trillion to become carbon neutral by the year 2050 in the United States of America, how much is that going to reduce world temperatures? Kennedy replied. The conversation continued, transcription via the Daily Caller. Turk said, so every country around the world needs to get its act together. Our emissions are about 13% of global emissions right now. Kennedy said, yeah, but if you could answer my question, if we spend $50 trillion to become carbon neutral in the U.S. by 2050, you're the Deputy Secretary of Energy. Give me your estimate of how much that's going to reduce world temperatures. And Turk said, so first of all, it's a net cost. It's what benefits we're having from getting our act together and reducing all of these costs and climate benefits. And Kennedy said, let me ask you, maybe I'm not being clear. If we spend $50 trillion to become carbon neutral by 2050 in the United States, how much is that going to reduce world temperatures? And Turk said, this is a global problem, so we need to reduce our emissions and we need to do everything to Kennedy. How much of we do our part is it going to reduce global temperatures? Kennedy, so we're 13% of global emissions, Turk said. And Kennedy said, do you know? Do you know? Do you know? You don't know, do you? You don't know. A fully flabbergasted Turk then said, in my heart of hearts, there is no way the world gets its act together on climate change unless the U.S. leads. As energy expert David Blackmon writes on the Daily Caller, and there we have it. Americans are being asked to accept the force feeding of an incredibly radical set of policies with a price tag that is unprecedented in global history to achieve a carbon neutrality goal whose benefits are so nebulous, negligible, and wholly reliant on the cooperative actions of other countries beyond the U.S. We know that China and Russia are the world's and India are the world's leading polluters. So other countries beyond the U.S. control that cannot be measured in any reliable way. Instead, we're being told by senior political appointees forcing those policies into being that we should simply trust them because they think it's the right thing to do in their heart of hearts. And this is on Zero Hedge by Tyler Durden. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.